DJDUBL.
It's DJDUBL here, and today I'm sat down with none other than the king himself.
Hey.
Afro B
Why
in
you
the
gassing
building.
me like that? We got DJDUBL, you know.
Bruv, like, we were just talking off camera, like, we've known each other for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
And it's only just now that we're sitting down, finally
crazy.
getting to do this.
It's
Like,
crazy, but I feel like it's a good time, though.
it's definitely a good time for you.
Yeah, 100%.
100%, man. What is it? One thing I've never asked, what does the B stand for?
The B stands for beats. Afro beats.
Afro beats.
Or Afro beard.
There you go, there you go. Afro beard.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit you up from like the end of last year, I think, to try and sit down and do this, but you've obviously been a very busy boy.
Yeah, man.
Flying in and out of the States.
It's been crazy, man.
What's life like out there for you right now?
Yeah, like they're looking at me as like one of the people that's really heavy spreading the culture and spreading the sound.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like educating them in a way on like what the culture is.
Yeah.
So it's like I've got an important role. That's how I see it. That I've got a mission to like spread this culture and to spread everything to do with Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, to them. So that's kind of their way of connecting back home as well, because they kind of have this whole identity problem where they don't know where they're from.
Massively.
Yeah,
I find a lot of Americans, they identify just as African American, innit?
Yeah, yeah. So that's the African entertainment is like it's like a fishing rod bringing them to the motherland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
The crazy thing is, like, when I speak to Americans and we talk about like African music and stuff, they know, and I know this from like what's getting played on radio as well, they know like the Wizkid, like David O, and Afro B.
yeah.
Like, is it
It's
mad
crazy.
for you that like they're talking about like the kingpins of African music and your name is up there? Like,
Yeah, because what's crazy to them, we're like new artists as well.
Yeah.
Like they like people hardly backtrack these days, so they're just listening to the new tracks.
Uh-huh.
So obviously they've been around way longer than I have.
Yeah.
So to now like put my name amongst the people that I used to play as a DJ as well, that's crazy.
Is it connecting out there on a UK level, or do you think you're known like solely as like an African artist?
Yeah, they look at me as an African artist, you know. Like it will be in interviews where I just let people know I'm from the UK. Well, I always do, but I think they see it more on the African side. Yeah, of things.
Did the stuff that's popping in America now, did that come off the back of signing to Empire?
Nah, man. Like last year, I took multiple trips there.
Right.
Yeah, so once I started to see traction there, I literally flew out myself. Oh wait, I got booked there from a guy called DJ Tunes in July, and then when I saw that there was some sort of reception there, I thought, you know what, let me just work this record. So any opportunity that I had, I'll just fly out there and then just work the record. And I think Wizkid had a show there, One Africa Fest in New York. I literally flew myself out there, made sure I got on that stage, and performed in front of like, I don't know how many thousands were there. So I just had different impacts, just making sure like it gets to like eventually gets to the African Americans. So when that happens, after that performance, I started to see more traction in New York, and it started to spread to like the New Yorker that had no clue about the sound. Yeah, so every race, not just African Americans as well.
So how did you manage to capture that audience from that stage? Because if they're at a Wizkid show, you know what it's like when you're waiting for a main artist and an artist you might not know comes on. Sometimes people will go to the bar, some people will vibe, but it doesn't always connect. They're not suddenly like, who is this guy? I need to be a fan of his. How did you ensure that?
I think at that point, the song was in rotation more.
Okay, right.
Yeah. And because Wizkid was there already, the attention was there. And he introduced me as well.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, so it was that way. It wasn't a way where it wasn't, like I didn't go before him.
Okay.
Like he actually brought me on stage.
Right.
So that's why I made sure I was there to like, you know, put the face to the song.
Yeah.
And just to like, I feel like when you need to push something, you need to do it physically as well as
Be
online.
present. Yeah,
be present.
100%.
Because you can do the whole social media thing, but when you're there meeting the people, mingling and all that, like they F with it more.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
I think you're a very personable guy as well.
Yeah,
Even
man.
the shows we've done together here, like after you finish, you're always just out and about, like just
Yeah.
bopping around with everybody. So,
Yeah, man. Just taking pictures with people. If you want to take a picture, come take it.
Yeah.
And then their followers will see the picture that you took, and then that just keeps spreading that way.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So like the last 12 months for you have just been astronomical because obviously over here in England, Joanna popped off before the summer last year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
obviously since that time to now, you've become international. Like it's actually crazy watching
Yeah, it's mad.
watching your story over the last 12 months. Is there any one thing you can pinpoint that has made sure you've got to that point? Because with some people, it's just about being relentless and they'll just consistently work till they get it. Some people, they sign to a major and the major helps them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm independent.
Yeah.
I was independent when that dropped. And even now, it's kind of so independent. It's more of a partnership with Empire. So I still own my music and stuff.
smart guy.
So, so with that, I was more strategic. I was going to places I needed to go in terms of like performance-wise. And I really use like social media as a tool to push the music. So I was pre-recording like dance challenges, dances to the song. So I did the Drogba challenge. I literally released the Drogba challenge a day after the audio came out.
Right.
And then that was taken off even before any visuals were out.
Okay, yeah.
So there was already some sort of a buzz.
I think I remember seeing it like
Yeah.
someone in like Venezuela and like people in Brazil
like
doing it.
crazy
and, like,
countries. And,
Yeah.
And I'm cool with a lot of DJs. So literally, I was just sending the songs to all the DJs. I was playing it myself because I still can DJ.
Yeah, of course.
So any way that I could push the track, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Instagram and Twitter even Facebook played a big part. And just the groundwork working up. Yeah, that really helped.
Team Salute produced the beat.
Yeah.
And is it true that the studio session around it was only 30 minutes?
Yeah, it was a quick thing, bro. It was like they just started off a vibe.
Yeah.
I said I wanted something more happier. I mumbled like the first part of it. Joanna was the word that I was picking out, and then that's how it got done.
Yeah, because that's part of your flow, isn't it? Like you kind of just
like-
hear like the melodies and just
Yeah,
mumble
because
it.
if you
and then
listen
figure out
to
the
it
lyrics after,
properly,
right?
if you listen to Joanna properly, it's just chorus after chorus. It's not really any structure whatsoever. Like I just had fun. Like I feel like if you got a passion for something, just should have fun with it. You can't go there thinking I want to make it like this or I want to, get this amount of numbers or that amount of numbers. Because like when you don't hit what you've targeted, it's just like
Yeah.
that's a bit annoying, innit? So, but if you have fun, like if you want to play football, you just want to play, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you want to score or whatever. But yeah, it depends what position you are.
No,
You just wanna
I like the
have
process,
fun with your
man.
friends, innit?
100%. I like the process. How many times a day do you get asked who Joanna is?
Whoa, man. All the time, man. All the time.
So like we said, yeah, it really started popping like 2018.
Yeah.
And obviously it was massive over here. And then this year it's kind of got the re-up. Obviously you were saying it was on rotation in America, but I feel like this summer it's been like the summer smash for America. When in between, so like winter 2018, when it was still just doing bits here and it's kind of started to plateau a bit, did you just think that was it? Did you think like...
Nah, man, because I saw it's still building in other territories. So I was getting a lot of shows around Europe, Middle East as well. So
Okay.
the whole Dubai's and stuff. And yeah, I was starting to go to America around the winter times.
Right.
Yeah, because like I've always wanted to be a global artist. I've never ever wanted to stay in one territory. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't just want to be a UK artist. That's not my vision.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to be amongst the Drakes, amongst the Jay-Z's, I'm sure that's most artists' dream, innit?
Yeah, most
Like,
definitely.
Yeah, so that's always been the goal. So when I saw it start picking up in different places, I just made sure I went out there and just pushed it.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to get to that level where it is now. And now I'm just gonna start aiming for other territories.
Funny you mentioned Jay-Z just now. Like, tell me about that because I saw a tweet. I saw you tweet about it. Tell me the Jay-Z story, bro.
So, yo, man's in Tidal right now, yeah. I'm leaving. I've already had my meeting.
This is up in New York, right?
Yeah, New York City. Man, I pressed the lift to come down. I'm with my manager. The doors open slowly. Jay-Z's just in the corner. I'm thinking, what the hell? So everyone's just like, yo, what's going on? And then obviously he's clocked that we're shocked, innit?
Yeah.
So he does
But
his
he must get that all the time.
he does that. He did that Jay-Z giggle, and then he told us to come in. And it's just an awkward silence till we get to his floor. He leaves. Everyone breathes out. And then we just come out. I'm thinking, fam, that's actually Jay-Z, you know. But I didn't say shit. I didn't say one thing.
Did you get like that sweaty palms and like?
No, I was just looking on the floor, like my head was just down. I'm thinking, but I should have said something though.
Was he with security? I guess he's in
No,
his
it was by
building, innit? So it's just him.
Yeah,
what
on
was he
his
wearing,
ones.
bruv? Because the maddest thing is, in my head, when I read this, like, and I've heard you tell this story before, but in my head, yeah, do you know the album cover for American Gangster?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but I just picture him like in a proper suit, like looking like an American gangster.
He was in a tracky snapback.
Yes.
Had the, you know, he's starting to do dreads, isn't it?
Yeah.
There, like, just posted.
So he's just there, just
Yeah.
in the lift.
Yeah, trainers.
Do you regret not speaking to him?
I feel like I should have said something, but I feel at the same time, I don't want to come across as annoying or yeah. But I think that's a London mentality though. We overthink about looking like we don't want to look like begs.
Don't want to
or
beg it
whatever.
too much.
Yeah,
but
that's a London thing still.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Mad. That's mad. But I mean,
Yeah.
without a doubt, man, I'm sure like if your paths are meant to cross again, they will. And of course, if you're in the building, like he's gonna know who you are, innit? Like he definitely.
I know it's definitely because
he's
Beyonce's
on
heard
his stuff.
the rhythm, so
Right. Okay. How do you know that?
yeah, I've seen footage and people
Sick.
sent me footage and stuff and told
Beyonce
me.
vibes into it,
Yeah.
bruv. That's mad.
It's mad.
French Montana did a remix of it.
Yeah.
Which I mean, personally, I didn't like his contribution to it. It was just whatever. But do you feel like did that help the US market?
That definitely did help. That gave me more presence.
Bit more relatable, I guess, to them.
Yeah, to their scene and put my face more to the rhythm.
Yeah.
Because people were hearing it, but they didn't know it was like me that did the track. Well, they saw Afro B, but now it's like, who is he? You know what I'm saying? So all of that, the performances, the interviews that I was going out to do, that was like joining, putting two and two together.
Yeah. Collectively just all together, man. It's all just piecing it like it's like a jigsaw puzzle, innit? All
Exactly,
the bits.
yeah.
And Wizkid as well. With Wizkid's one, was that like just an organic remix?
Yeah. All of it's been organic. Yeah. Apart from French, the rest were organic.
Okay.
Yeah. But French already liked the rhythm, so that's why I jumped on.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's just been like Joanna's just his own monster.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's all been organic. Like with Wiz, I performed that. He had a show in O2 called Afro Republic. I performed that, and that I got crazy reception there when I performed the track because it was fresh, innit?
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then there was another show the following day called One Africa Fest in London, and he was like in the crowd in the VIP area. So he then saw the reaction again. I'm thinking, how can I reach out to him without looking like a beg?
Right,
so, I must have tweeted something about one of his rhythms that, yeah, Soccer's a banger. Then he replied, quote tweeted it, saying, yeah, I like Joanna, let me jump on. Send him the track. He jumped on, man.
Twitter's a beautiful thing,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I saw you perform it this year at the O2. At the time, it was called the O3.
Oh, free. Yeah,
Drizzy Jake show.
The Drake moment.
So,
Crazy.
with you, like, when a lot of artists, if they have an opportunity like that, performing with Drake, like coming out of the Drake show, excuse me, that seems to be like the defining moment for them. But for you, I feel like it's such a minor detail of the year. It's kind of almost downplayed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You know, because
Everything else
Joanna
that's
was
happened-
already big before that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was a good moment because before, when was Drake's event again?
What is it, during the summer? Was it June?
Yeah, it was during the summer. But prior to that, I hadn't done a London show because I was always in America working it. So it just felt like, yeah, I came back after doing so much there. And then, yeah, the reception was good. And yeah, even then, there would have been like some people in the crowd that wouldn't have heard the track.
You think? Even by then, like that was June this year. And let's
Actually,
face it,
everyone has to know.
And also,
It
like,
depends, yeah.
The reaction, because I was in the crowd, the reaction when you came out to it, bruv, was mad. Like,
yeah,
it was like it was an Afro B show rather than just
crazy.
like an intermission. Do you know what I mean? Like it was proper sick, man. But
yeah,
it's just powers, bruv. Like the songs,
powers, man.
It's just
And I feel like with songs, like if it works, you should just keep pushing the song, man. Like, I feel like people think they just need to keep releasing, but then you're just killing like the what's the word I'm looking for? The length that the song can grow. Like you're killing the growth, the lifespan. Right. Yeah, when you're just like always releasing songs after songs. So I feel like sometimes you should let a song breathe. You dropped Shape Nice in 2018, right? Yeah.
Do you think you dropped it too soon?
Like with songs, more time I'm targeting a specific audience.
Right. Okay.
So I wanted to tap into the Caribbean world now. And now that song is actually in rotation in Jamaica. So off the back of that, I got a show in Jamaica.
Nice.
And Joanna, of course. But yeah, Shape Nice, I added that to the set and people were vibing to it.
I like it, Bob. I thought it was a great way to follow Joanna up. The one problem was Joanna was going so well.
Yeah.
I feel like here it really overshadowed Shape Nice.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, because obviously radio and everything was still pushing Joanna, and kind of Shape Nice was just arrived. And
Yeah.
But I'm glad to hear it's working in the Caribbean. How did the Vybz Kartel connection come about? Dresko?
Dresko made it happen. I don't know how, but he made it happen.
So, I'm guessing. I still don't know whether Vybz Kartel's got like a studio in jail, because I know he was recording so many songs every day before he went away.
I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it, boy.
It doesn't matter how. Either way, it worked.
Yeah.
Afro Wave 3
is
sounding amazing, bro.
Thank you, man.
Really good.
Thank you, man.
Really good.
Thank you.
And I think it definitely shows the growth from Afro Wave 1 and 2 and 3. Like it's done properly because it's better than the other two.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's amazing, man.
100%.
Why do you feel now is the right time to drop the whole project on people?
Well, to a lot of people, I'm just a new artist. They haven't heard any of my old stuff. And I've evolved over time as well. Like 1 and 2, I was still learning. I was still trying to discover what my sound is, what lane I'm going. Do I want to go down this Afro swing lane? Do I want to do Afro drill or whatever? Or do I want to just keep it like the authentic sound, which is what I'm used to doing? So I was just experimenting. Like a lot of it, like beginning times were just experimenting, but cause I already had like that loyal support, like I was able to do those things, you know what I'm saying? So if I was to release like an Afro swing track, like it would be cool if it was a banger, innit? Like it wouldn't be like, what's Afro trying to do? Yeah. So I feel like now I know what lane I'm going down in and what I want to push, and Afro Wave 3 reflects that, I feel. Yeah.
It was interesting there's no UK artists on there.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like I wanted to do this global thing, you know? Yeah, I definitely wanted to. But I feel like it'll be a full circle and come back to the UK. But you should just go where the love is, innit? Like if I'm getting mad love out there, just work it. Innit?
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like you're getting more love internationally than in the UK?
Yeah, I feel... Well, I still get love in the UK.
Of course.
But it's just... I need to cater to everyone now. You know what I'm saying? So I could remix some tracks with some UK artists or just hit up Tion Wayne to work on something. We've been in talks. So, it's going to happen for sure.
Yeah. That would be dope, actually. Like a Tion Wayne Afro B project. A joint project, bro. That would be a madness. The biggest surprise, actually, about the project was the T-Pain collaboration. Yeah. Bro, I did not see that coming.
Yo, I didn't even see it coming. Yeah, man. So... Like this sound is new to the US artists, so they're excited. Like when I met T-Pain at the video shoot, you could see that he was into the song. He was excited. He turned up to the video shoot.
Yeah.
Like he was happy to be there. And
of course,
his energy was good. Like so, yeah, man. And he did what I expected him to do plus more. Even reference his old song.
Yeah. Like, so did you send any kind of guidance as to what you wanted him to do on the song? Because listening to it. It sounds like T-Pain, but he doesn't sound out of place. And if you think about, like, would T-Pain really sound good on an Afrobeat song? Typically, the answer would be probably not. But it sounds good. Yeah. Like, it sounds like a great song.
I kind of knew he would do that. Cause if you think about his old songs, it's similar tempo. like 100-ish. So I knew he would do his thing, man. And T-Pain he's just a different level, man. That guy's crazy.
That's the DJ brain coming out there.
Yeah,
thinking
the
about
DJ
the tempos.
brain,
Like,
tempo,
I'm
right?
sprung would fit with that. So
yeah, exactly.
How do you pronounce the name of track 3?
Track 3.
Observe. I don't want to say.
Observateur.
Yeah, so that's
some French. One of my French guys.
Okay,
He's
so
a French comedian from Ivory Coast.
What?
Currently living in France.
So roughly, what's the translation of the skit?
So he's just saying, he's just saying that I'm from Ivory Coast because a lot of people don't know that. And
say it louder, bruv. Say it with your chest.
I'm from Ivory Coast.
How'd you say it in French? Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, and I'm spreading that globally. Like I'm doing my thing. And then he goes into like the specific tribe in Ivory Coast I'm from, and that's called Bété de Ganois. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
And I'm not a football fan, but Drogba's from Ivory Coast,
Drogba's
right?
from Ivory Coast.
Okay, there you go. Are there any other artists from the Ivory Coast that are kind of out there?
So there's one that passed away called DJ Arafat. There's the one that made the French football like anthem. Veggie Dream.
Coupe à la Maison.
Yeah. Veggie Dream. So they're like, those are like the top ones.
Oh, Veggie Dream's from Ivory Coast?
Yeah, it's from Ivory Coast, but he lives in France.
Right.
Yeah.
Gosh, your time right now, bro. Ivory Coast or Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire. It's their time. Yeah. Do you feel like from Afro Wave 2, De Calais, do you think that got massively overlooked because it was a French song on a UK project?
You know what? I've got different type of fans, you know. So I have like people that are into like that sound more than a UK sound, or someone that's more into the UK sound than like someone that's more into like a Juice and Power more than Joanna. Or someone that's more into Joanna than the dancehall stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's why with Afro Wave 3, I kind of like split it so that I could cater to all those different audiences. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And I think you did it well, bro, because it doesn't sound monotonous all the way through. Yeah. And it is like, it's like you say, there's ones for the people if they like the Joanna sound and stuff, or if they like the more dancehall style. Yeah, exactly. And there is like a lot of Caribbean influence in the DJ.
Yeah. The second half, that's when it gets into like the Busy Signal, Vybz Kartel rhythms, and the Dre School rhythms. Yeah.
How did you meet Busy Signal?
So he did like a remake of Joanna.
Bro, everyone's still. I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah. But he probably did the best one, you know.
Really?
Yeah. He went in, like, it's on his Instagram, I think. And I just reached out, be like, let's make a rhythm. We did a track for a track thing. And just made him, he done a mad verse on that thing, bro.
Was it fun shooting the video?
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even need to ask. I've seen
fun,
the video.
Man. Jamaica, that was my first time going as well.
First time in Jamaica?
I've always wanted to go. So just the atmosphere, just seeing the different, like, there's so many talented artists there. Like, a random guy on the street will be so sick. Yeah. And the fresh food.
So did you get to see, like, real Jamaica as opposed to, so I was in holiday Jamaica, like I call it. You were out there,
I was out in those, like, Portmore, Ochi Rios. Yeah. Uptown Kingston, Mo Bay. Yeah, man.
Got to see it properly. I like that. Was there any other big collaborations that you recorded that didn't make it on?
Well, not didn't make it on, but I've got like some collabs on the way. So Akon, who else?
Davido?
Nah, you know, I haven't got any African. I haven't got any African collabs, you know.
I was gonna ask why there wasn't any Africans on the project, especially as like the narrative for you is you want to really represent Africa. So like, a Wizkid would have been the obvious choice.
Yeah, Wizkid I hit him up too late. Right. So there's a song on there called Long Time that I wanted him on there. He was down, but time schedule and he's working on his album as well. Mm-hmm. So, but me and Wiz are cool still. I'm cool with everyone, to be honest. But it's just a time thing. But I feel like the way it was, like the way the playlist is at the moment is cool.
Who would be your ultimate collaboration, dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Anybody ever?
Anybody ever? You know what? Tupac, Biggie, the man there, Michael
Tupac
Jackson.
and Biggie.
I don't know how the track will sound, but
huh?
I don't know how the track will come out, but
I
you know what I'm saying?
Tupac and Biggie on the I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But still, the talent's there. Michael Jackson would sound good, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You've spoken before about speaking things into existence and affirmations. So like, I would really want to talk about that. Like, for people that don't kind of understand, can you just give your take on
yeah, like if you want to achieve something or you're dreaming about something, you have to say it out loud and believe what you're saying. Like if you're saying that you want to be the biggest artist ever, you have to say it with your chest. If you're saying it half-heartedly, that means you don't believe that you can achieve that. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's happening now, it's not even a surprise to me. Like I've always seen myself being here. Like even in beginning stages, I used to study documentaries of like the Jay-Z's, the DMX's. Like used to sit hours just like studying all these people and thinking, you know, I can be like part of that journey as well. I can be on this level. So yeah, just aim high, man.
Yeah.
Like I know no one saw this coming, fam. I know nobody saw this coming.
You know what? I know Kenny All-Star saw it coming.
Yeah, Kenny's
when
my...
I saw you, do you remember we saw each other, it was in Hatfield, at an event in Hatfield.
Yeah.
And I remember Kenny saying to me, like, we had a conversation. He was like, bruv, Afro B is going to be one of the biggest artists. He was like, not just in England, international, like...
Yeah, exactly.
So I know he saw
So
it
also
coming.
you need to surround yourself with people with the same mindset. Like Kenny, that's someone that I've always been rocking with, and we just have focus. Like from day one, Kenny's been a radio guy, you know. Before I knew about radio, that guy was presenting on, we had some mashed up, banged up decks. We rented, we went to one spot in Brixton, some hood place. We were recording some show there, just clanging up the place, but he knew what he was doing, innit? He had a vision, and now he's doing his thing. So
with your affirmations and stuff, did you have a process? Did you have like a daily process? Was it like wake up, do your affirmations, like was it even that? Was it affirmations?
You know what? Sometimes I would write it down, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so I would write it down from even now I write down targets. I had yearly targets. I'll just envision it. I'll just keep telling myself that, yeah, I can do this, or pray or whatever it is in church, or pray in general. Just focus, man. Like I'm not ever satisfied as well.
Yeah.
Like you can't be. There's always a younger version of you, but that's watching you, ready to take over. Yeah.
Did you ever have times of like self-doubt where you're like, well, maybe I'm not?
Nah, never. Never had it, you know. That's
strong focus, bruv.
Never had it. I was like, if you put your mind on something, you can achieve it, man.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to be a footballer tomorrow and you practice hard and, you know, went ham, you can be a footballer.
That's a gem right there, man. That self-belief.
Yeah,
so what's next, man? What's happening now?
Next? Yeah, I'm just going to work the album. Like I feel like there's a lot of potential singles on there. So I'm just going to, you know, shoot videos, release videos, and do press around each track that I believe needs to.
There's a lot of singles on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Fine Wine and Hennessy is gonna be first. I'm gonna work the hell out of the T-Pain one next year. yeah, and just keep dropping, man.
It feels like you've got a whole tour just off of this album.
Yeah. So
the back catalogue, like just off of this one.
Yeah, that's a whole track list for me to perform.
That's a live show.
I want to do a world tour next year. There's obviously tracks that are unreleased that are coming out. There's Akon, there's DJ Snake as well. A Latin remix for Joanna. So that's gonna be another summer of Joanna.
Who's the feature?
Some guy called Ozuna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made that Taki.
I don't know why. Okay, right,
yeah. So he's like, the Latin scene is just another scene completely. Bro. They do crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. Yo, there's so much coming, man.
Those Latin groupies as well, bruv. That's a whole new demographic.
that's a different thing, man.
Oh, bruv, Afro B, it's been a pleasure, man.
Yo, double.
We finally did it, bruv.
Yeah, we did it. It was good, man. We went through a lot of things, man.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for your time, man.
Blessings.
DJDUBL here with Afro B.
Cheers.